south. That's what it says at the Oracle at Delphi. The ancient Greeks would go to the Oracle when they wanted advice about justice, when the Persians would invade, and how to make bomb-ass yogurt. The Greeks weren't right about everything. They kept their coins in their mouths, gross. And they liked man-boy-ass play. Not great, but if you combine those ideas, the slot machines in Vegas would get a lot more interesting, right? Jackpot! Woo! Now let Jack put some ice on his pot, please. It's really hard to be a man without attaching too much value on how much sex you have or how much money you make. So whenever I meet a new guy and I think we're going to be friends, I'm like, how did you learn how to be a man? Look at Elon Musk. I know, it's hard to look at him. He looks like a cursed artifact. He woke up to kill Indiana Jones. Elon Musk is the richest person in America. He has 10 kids, and he married a pop star young enough to be his daughter. And he's still more insecure than Dave Chappelle at a Pride rally. This dick spends so much time building cars that are guaranteed not to crash into the nearest preschool 60% of the time. That he forgot to trade his dead lab monkeys in for a conscience. I didn't grow up with a man in the house, just my dad. My dad is a stupid person who thinks he's smart. The other week we were in an argument and he said, I'm educated. There are some things you can never say out loud without proving the opposite of what you intended. If you tell me that you're classy, I'm expecting you to launch into a tirade about how you could never trust your family's maids. If you tell me you're being gaslighted, you sound like a freshman at Carolina who's sleeping with her psych professor and is 3 appletinis deep at a sorority party. And if you tell me you're educated, I don't trust you to find your asshole with both hands. My brother is 12 years older. When I was a kid, he was really hard on me because he was scared I would, shoo away his first girlfriend. She was a know-it-all from Kentucky. Once I got super annoyed with her and I called her a redneck. And he said, that's like calling someone the N-word. Nope, not at all. Redneck pussy didn't cross the Atlantic in chains. We didn't fight a civil war to free redneck pussy. Redneck pussy didn't sit down at the lunch counter at Woolworths and demand to be served. Well, actually, I take that last one back. That was every day at the lunch counter. Orders up for Luann. Turkey on toast, no dark meat. Meanwhile, Luann is low-key terrified of how much she wants dark meat. We can't talk about being a man without talking about the divine daddy upstairs. Talk about God, folks. I was at a crosswalk the other weekend. By the way, crosswalk, funny word. Sounds like a charity event that Christians would start to get Jesus down from the cross, right? And the crucifixion, get sponsors for the 5K. But these fanatics were yelling about hell and sin and generally making everyone within 100 yards miserable. So one of them asked me, can I pray for you? That happens a lot. And I said, sure. Then he asked, do you think God can heal you? I said, no. And even if you believe in God, that's the logical answer. Because if God could heal me, why would he focus on me? I think 1939 Germany might be a bigger priority. Thanks, guys. That's my